everyone. Thanks so much for joining me virtually and here as well. My name's Sam, and I'm going to be leading you through a 45-minute vinyasa flow. So we'll go ahead and get started in a comfortable child's pose. Let's meet on the back of our mat, big toes to touch. Splay your knees out open wide. Sink your glutes towards your heels and crawl your fingertips long to the top of your mat. Rest your forehead, your third eye center down. Gently massage it from side to side, right to left. Take an inhale, fill up your lungs. Open mouth, exhale, let everything go. This time with sealed lips, constricting the back of your throat, breathe in. With sealed lips, constricting the back of your throat, creating an oceanic sound, breathe out. This is your Ujjayi breath. Let it guide you through class. Gently bring the palms of your hands together to touch. Bend your elbows and bring your hands to the nape of your neck. Sink your glutes a little closer towards your heels. I offer up the intention today of flowing with gratitude, with love, with whatever you're thankful for, with what brings you a smile to your face. Let that guide you through these next 45 minutes. Whether it's a person, a place, a movement, a memory, just let it float to the top of your mind and be there. Slowly bring your hands back to the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. On an inhale, rise up to a tabletop position. Stack shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly to the mat. Draw your shoulder blades to touch. Gaze forward. Exhale, cat, round, tuck, and curl. Dome through your spine. Bring your chin towards your chest. We flow. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly. Exhale, cat, round, tuck, and curl. Doming and arching through your spine. Find cat, cow at your own pace. Maybe you add in a few hip sways, sides to sides, anything that serves you this morning. Slowly come back to a neutral tabletop. Ground down into your left hand. Inhale, open twist to the right, right arm up high. Option to take a few wrist circles here, maybe a few arm circles forward or back, or simply just hang out in an open twist. Breathe in. Breathe out, thread the needle, right hand behind your left wrist, right shoulder to the mat, right cheek rests down. Left arm can crawl forward towards the mirror, or reach around to your right hip flexor for a half bind. Take a breath in and a breath out. Slowly bring your left hand back underneath your shoulder and extend your right arm back up. Breathe in. Breathe out, neutral tabletop. There we go. Inhale, open twist to the left, left arm up high. Gaze follows your left hand. Take some wrist circles, arm twists, any movement that serves you. Breathe in. Breathe out, thread the needle, left hand behind your right wrist, left shoulder to the mat. Right hand can crawl long to the top, or option for that half bind if you took it on the opposite side, right hand to your left hip flexor. Take a breath in and a breath out. Slowly return your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Inhale, open twist to the left. Re-extend, left arm lifts. Exhale, neutral tabletop. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, hovering tabletop. Lift your knees 1 to 2 inches away from the mat. Knit your core. Gaze down long to the top. Press into the pads of your fingers. Create a strong foundation. Breathe in. Breathe out, down dog, hips pike high. First downward dog of class, pedal out your feet. Do your downward dog dance or simply find stillness if that's what your body's craving. Create length through the back of your legs as your heels drive closer. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat, ragdoll pose, feet hips width distance. Grab for the crooks of your elbows. Drape your torso towards your thighs. Sway gently from side to side. Slowly release your hands to the mat. Toe heel your feet together to touch. On an inhale, roll all the way up to mountain pose. Take your time to get there. Reach your arms up high. Rotate your pinkies in towards one another and soften your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in, grow 1 inch taller. Breathe out, cactus arm open, twist to the right. So elbows come out in line with your shoulders. And twist your torso over towards the right side. Gaze follows. Inhale, mountain pose, re-extend. Exhale, cactus arm open, twist to the left. Try to aim both hip flexors towards the front of the room. Lengthen from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, micro back bend, cactus your arms, shine your heart, push your pelvis forward. Breathe in, mountain pose. Breathe out, forward fold. Hands come through heart center. Drape your torso towards your thighs. Hands touch the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to your shins or thighs. Lengthen from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Gaze long. Breathe in. Breathe out, high plank pose. Inhale, shift 1 inch forward. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Take a moment. Option to drop your left hip. Gaze over your right shoulder. And then switch it out. Drop your right hip, gaze over your left shoulder. When you're ready, we meet back in a downward facing dog. Flowing breath to movement through Sun A. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, neutralize. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, root to rise. Exhale, cactus open arm twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, cactus arm open, twist to the left. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, micro back bend. Breathe in, mountain. Breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, cactus arm open, twist right. Breathe in, mountain. Breathe out, cactus arm open, twist left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, micro back bend. Breathe in, mountain. Breathe out, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, scorpion tail, right heel, left glute. Bend in and out of your right leg. Create circles with your knee. Open up through your right hip flexor. Inhale, re-extend, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, pull it up and in. Inhale, fly your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, sweep it through. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana, rise up. Push off of your left toes, send your left heel high towards the sky. Find a 90-degree bend in your front knee. Draw your belly button back towards your spine. Breathe in. Breathe out, open twist to the right. Legs stay as they are. Simply extend your right arm towards the daylight. Reach long from fingertip to fingertip. Your gaze can be towards the side wall or back at your right hand. Inhale, exalted warrior. Left arm reaches up and back as if you were high-fiving the back wall. Your right hand can rest to your tailbone or right where the waistband of your pants line is, or to the back of your left leg if you have that mobility. Inch your right shoulder forward as your left shoulder scoots back. Gaze slightly upward or towards your left hand. Breathe in. Breathe out, warrior two, pivot open. First time here, you can bend in and out of your front leg before settling into your posture. Then find Warrior 2 and let it feel good. Right knee tracks on top of your right ankle. Rotate it towards the front to open up through your right hip flexor. Soften your shoulders away from your ears as you draw them together. Keep your arms firm and strong. Inhale, star pose, burst open, shine your heart. Exhale, side lat lunge or skandasana to the back. So you have options. Side lat lunge, both feet parallel the short edges of your mat, bend into your left knee. Glutes go towards the front. If you want to move to skandasana from here, simply pivot your left toes to the left corner of your mat. Place your hands. You're going to lower down and flex your right foot. There you go. Nice. Yeah, lift up onto your left toes. Your left heel will lift. And then flex your right toes towards your foot. So maybe your right heel's only resting, maybe your right calf is. It all depends on your flexibility. Your hands can stay right here on the mat to help offer support. Or if you want to bring them to heart center for a little balance challenge, you're welcome to do so. You can rest your left elbow to the inside of your left knee. Apply gentle pressure to really open up into your hip flexors. Finally, lengthen from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Beautiful. Inhale, star pose, burst open, shine your heart. Exhale, extended side angle, 90-degree bend in your front knee, then tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12 o'clock. Gaze to the back wall or up high towards your left fingertips. Think about reaching up rather than down, so pull your torso up and away from your right thigh. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. Bump your right hip flexor towards the mirror. Your right arm reaches up and back, as if you're high-fiving a friend. Your left hand can drape down your left thigh, or maybe you reach around to your right hip for that half bind. Breathe in. Breathe out. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. High to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Always the option for Akapada. Right foot hovers the entire time through Chaturanga or chin stand. We meet back in a downward facing dog. Left side. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, scorpion tail, left heel, right glute. Bend in and out of your left leg. Make circles with your knee. Open up into your left hip flexor. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Pull it up and in. Inhale, soar your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana, rise up. Push onto your right toes. Send your right heel high towards the sky. 90-degree bend in your left knee. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Create length through your collarbone. Inhale. Exhale, open twist to the left. Arms move, legs stay as they are. Gaze towards the back wall or to your left fingertips. Reach long from hand to hand. Really push onto your right toes. Send your heel higher towards the sky. Inhale, exalted warrior. Right arm reaches up and back. Left hand can move to the waistband of your pants, your tailbone, or maybe to the back of your right leg. Left shoulder moves forward as your right shoulder moves back. Lengthen through your collarbone as you shine your heart towards the front of the room. Breathe in. Breathe out, warrior 2, pivot open. First time here, option to take any movements before settling into the posture. Then find your warrior 2 stance. 90-degree bend, left knee tracks on top of your left ankle. Press into the outside edge of your right foot. Create a strong foundation. Gaze over your left fingertips. Inhale, star pose, burst open. Exhale, side lat lunge or skandasana to the right. So for side lat lunge, parallel your feet, bend into your right knee. Send your glutes towards the back. If you're moving into skandasana, right foot pivots towards the corner of your mat. Hands rest to the mat. Then slowly lower down. As you send your glutes towards the earth, your right heel will lift. Flex your left toes towards your face. Layer 1, stay right here. Layer 2, bring your hands to heart center. Pressure between the palms of your hands. Option to apply gentle pressure, right elbow to the inside of your right knee. Really opening up both hip flexors as we just stay in this posture for a few breaths. Coming back to our Ujjayi breath. Inhale, star pose, rise up. Exhale, extended side angle. Bend into your left knee. Tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12 o'clock. Gaze towards the front or up to your right fingertips. Feel the twist through your torso as one shoulder tracks on top of the other. Inhale, reverse triangle. Send your left arm up and back towards the daylight. Bump your left hip flexor towards the front mirror. Right hand can drape down your right thigh or to your left hip for that half bind. Breathe in. Breathe out, cartwheel your hands high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. We flow breath to movement. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, open twist right. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, Skandasana or side lat lunge to the left. Take your time. We're here for 2 breaths. So bend into your left knee towards the back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, star pose, burst open. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, open twist left. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, Skandasana or side lat lunge to your right. Bend into your right knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Beautiful Ekapadas. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, open twist right. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, Skandasana to the left or side lat lunge. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, open twist. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, side lat lunge or Skandasana to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We flow with some additions. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, windshield wipers to your left, then right. Move your knee from one tricep, then to the other. Find your pace. You can move it fast, you can move it slow. High plank pose in your body. We're here for 4. For 3, just 2. Right leg high in 1, inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, revolve crescent twist. So hands come through heart center, left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Pressure between the palms of your hands and all 10 fingers. Gaze towards the front or up high to the ceiling. Your back knee can stay lifted.
If you want to focus solely on your twist, you can drop down to your left knee. Either variation, totally fine. Use your elbow to thigh connection to leverage your torso, to twist a little bit deeper. Create length from your left heel all the way to the crown of your head. Breathe in. Breathe out, runner's lunge. So hands to the inside of your right foot. Drop down to your back knee and tuck your back toes. Toe heel your right foot to the top right corner of your mat. Option to stay right here, resting on the palms of your hands. You can roll onto the outside edge of your right foot if you want a little deeper stretch into your right hip flexor. And always the option to lower down to your forearms if that feels comfortable. We're here for a few rounds of breath, just easing in and opening up into our right hip. Slowly coming back to our breath, push up to the palms of your hands. Toe heel your right foot between both hands. Tuck your back toes, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana, back to our flow. Exhale, open, twist right. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, skandasana to the left. We're here for a few rounds of breath. I encourage you to take on a layer. So option to plant your left palm to the mat and take an open twist. Right arm reaches high towards the sky. Gaze moves to your right hand. If this feels good, always the option to take a half bind. Right hand reaches to your left hip flexor. Just a little more of an opening into your heart. Beautiful. Slowly return your right hand back down to the mat. Using your core strength, inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse squat, sink low. First time here. Option to bring your hands to your inner thighs. You can drop one shoulder and then the other, gazing over your opposite shoulder. We meet back in a horse. When you're ready, tilt your pelvis up and underneath you. Squeeze your glutes together, alternating heel lifts. Just one, then the other. One heel lifts, then the other. Option to stay right here, or you can move into quaking horse. Both heels lift up high, little pulses with your glutes. Just lower, lift, pulse, and squeeze. For 4, 3, 2, star pose in 1. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Just like our flow, inhale, balancing stick. So gaze down to your right foot. Toe heel your left foot up and in until you feel comfortable. Left hand reaches to the mat and then slowly launch off. Left heel kicks. You can do this without touching the mat at all, but this is a great option. Your right hand can rest to the earth for stability, or maybe you hover. Gaze up towards the ceiling for the full expression. Keep your gaze to your foot to help with balance. Shine your heart towards the back wall. Kick your left heel up in line with your glute. Balancing takes so much strength, so much focus to really be right here. Breathe in. Breathe out, warrior two. Left foot touches. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, pendulum swings right, then left, right to left. Move your left knee from your right tricep into the left. Gaze long to the top of your mat. We're here for 4, just 3. You got this 2. Left leg high in 1. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, revolve, crescent twist. Hands come through heart center. Right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Gaze to the back wall or up high to the ceiling. Your right knee can stay lifted, or you can drop down to it to focus solely on the stretch. Keep your wrists in line with your elbows. Pressure between the palms of your hands and all 10 fingers. Send your right heel higher towards the sky. Really push onto your right toes. Nice adjustments. On each exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Breathe in. Breathe out, release runner's lunge. Drop down to your back knee and tuck your back toes. Toe heel your left foot to the top left corner of your mat. Your hands can stay resting onto the mat, or maybe you lower down to your forearms. Option to roll into the outside edge of your left foot if you did on the opposite side. Know that no two sides are alike. One side will always be tighter than the other. Slowly come back to your breath. Push up to the palms of your hands. Toe heel your left foot between both hands. Tuck your back toes, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana, back to our flow. Exhale, open twist. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, skandasana or side lat lunge to the back to your right foot. Once there, option to place your right hand to the mat. Inhale, open twist. Left arm extends high. Gaze can move to your left hand. You can stay right here. Or maybe you take that half bind. Left hand to your right hip flexor. Just really shining your heart, opening it up a little bit more. Slowly re-extend your left arm up if you took the bind and place your left hand back to meet your right on the earth. Inhale, star pose, shine your heart. Exhale, horse squat, sink low. Drop your hands, oblique dips. Just lower and lift, drop and lift. Just a little bit of core engagement. You can always opt out and just hold your horse pose. Or drop your hands to the back of your knees, working our inner and outer obliques. For 4, 3, just 2, star pose in 1. Inhale, star. Exhale, extended side angle to the front. Gaze down to your left foot. Inhale, balancing stick. Walk your right foot up and into a comfortable stance. Place your left hand to the mat, then slowly kick your right foot up towards the ceiling. Your left hand can stay on the mat the entire time to help with balance, or maybe you hover your left hand up and away. Reach long from fingertip to fingertip. Keep your gaze down or up to the ceiling. Flex your right toes towards your face. Kick your heel up in line with your glute. Find a small micro bend in your left leg, one that I can't see but you can feel. Breathe in. Breathe out, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, frog pose. Step your heels to the wide edges of your mat so your toes will be off of your mat. Then drop your glutes down. Elbows come to the insides of your knees. Your hands can stay resting on the mat if that feels more comfortable. You can bring them to heart center. If you still want a deeper stretch, make fists and press your fists together. Use that leverage, that pressure to really open up your hips a little bit wider. So this is a great hip opener. Sometimes it's harder, honestly, to just stay in the pose a little bit longer and find stillness. So as we hold this, we're going to move into our inversion, our playtime of class. So today we're going to continue to work on hurdler's pose. Know that if you're working on a different pose, feel free to do that. This is a great posture. You can just float right into flying frog if that's in your practice. If not, I'll demo hurdlers real quick, and then we'll get into it. And if you know hurdlers, feel free, just fly it on. Okay, so we opened up our hips, so there's two ways to get into it. This first way I find a little bit harder. You start in runner's lunge, an active runner's lunge, your back knee's lifted. You take your right hand, since your right leg's forward, you crawl it underneath. So your right upper arm connects to your right upper thigh. Create a strong foundation, fingertip grip. Then you take your left hand, crawl it back. You're gonna create a shelf. Left elbow comes underneath your left rib cage, 90-degree bend in your arm. Toe heel your right foot out as far as it can go, and then slow and controlled, you just kick off. Like that. Or maybe you stay a little closer. So that's one way to get into it. The other way that I find a little bit easier is from down dog, right leg high or left leg. You bring your knee up towards your elbow just like we did in class. Then you create chaturanga arms, so elbows bend to 90 degrees. Your right upper leg comes to the upper part of your arm. Your left elbow digs into your rib cage to create a shelf. And you can just stay here and just tap it out, or eventually you extend and kick. So know that it might take a few times to get there, totally normal. And you can try on both ways. Nice, yeah, that's awesome. That was really good. You guys are great, pros. Yeah. Awesome. The hardest part isn't even flying, it's more of finding that connection of where your elbows connect, creating that shelf. So once you create that shelf with your one elbow and that upper arm to thigh connection with the other. And know one side might be easier than the other. My right leg goes great, my left is like so make sure you try on both sides too so you're evened out. Nice. Yeah, that's it, Heather. Yeah. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, you're already ready to like float back into chaturanga. That's cool. All right, here for a few more breaths, and when you're ready, you've had enough, we'll meet back in a comfortable child's pose, but absolutely no rush to get there. That was good. Yeah. From child's pose, take a breath in, breath out. On an inhale, rise up to a tabletop. Tuck your toes, exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Right knee to your right wrist, right foot maybe to your left. Drop down to your back knee and tuck your back toes. Option to stay right here, or you can lower down to sleeping pigeon. Slowly just crawl your hands forward. You can drop down to your elbows. You can rest your forehead down to the mat. Slowly come back to your breath. Push up to the palms of your hands. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, three-legged dog. Send your right leg up high. Option to stay here, or we can move into flip dog today. So you take your left hand strong to the mat. You spin your left foot towards the back to the daylight, and then your right foot lands. Bend in your right knee. Right arm extends forward towards the front. Great heart opener, and really feels good on your hips. A counter stretch to half pigeon. Breathe in. Breathe out, down dog. Simply twist back. Kick your leg back. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Left knee to your left wrist. Left foot maybe to your right, maybe not. Drop down to your back knee and tuck your back toes. Option to stay right here, or slowly lower down to sleeping pigeon. Any variation that serves you, that feels good for yourself, right here, right now.
Slowly come back to your breath.
Push up to the palms of your hands. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Option is stay here, move into flip dog. Press into your right hand. Spin your right foot back towards the daylight. Left foot touches the earth. Bend in your left knee. Left arm reaches forward. Gaze towards the front. Breathe in. Breathe out, down dog. Take a breath in. Breath out, come on down to your knees. Floor frog. So toe heel your knees and your feet to the wide edges of your mat. Or a little wider if that feels good for your hip flexors. It all depends how open your hips are. Flex your toes towards your face. You can stay up on the palms of your hands if you have tight hips, or option to lower down into your forearms, maybe your forehead. This is a great posture to open up your hip flexors. It also helps you if you're working into your middle splits. I encourage you to just hang out in this posture anytime you're at home, maybe watching Netflix or just hanging out. Slowly come back up to the palms of your hands if you're not already there. And then just slowly toe heel your knees and your feet in to a tabletop position. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a seat onto your glutes. Extend your legs forward towards the front. Scoot one glute back and then the other. Inhale, reach your hands up high overhead. Exhale, seated forward fold. Reach for your feet, your shins, whatever's accessible. Flex your toes towards your face and let your forehead, your torso fall towards your legs. Slowly on an inhale, rise up. Take a wide-legged straddle, so extend your legs out wide. Know that how far your legs go will totally vary on how open your hips are. Breathe in. Breathe out. We stretch to the right, so extend your right arm long towards your leg and reach your left arm up and over towards your right foot, creating an arch through your body. If accessible, your right hand can reach the inside of your right foot. Your right torso can fall towards your right leg. And maybe your left hand can reach for your right toes. Slowly on an inhale, rise back up to center. Exhale, side stretch to the left. So left hand rests to your left shin. Right arm reaches up and over. Create length from your right hip to your right shoulder, really stretching out your right rib cage. Maybe your left hand can reach to the inside arch of your left foot and your right hand to your left toes. Gaze towards the front or slightly up high towards the ceiling. Breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, slowly just crawl your hands forward towards the front. Keep your legs open. You can rest your forearms there. You can also keep your hands up if that better feels or serves you. Just let your torso fall heavy down. On an inhale, crawl your hands back in. Reach your hands to the outside edges of your thighs and just bring them together. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a gentle hug. Let it feel good. Breathe in. Then breathe out. Let your legs go long and lower all the way down into your mat. Walk your feet up and in towards your glutes so your hands could tickle your heels. Inhale, bridge pose. Send your hips up high. Option to interlace your hands underneath you for a bind. If you took a bind, slowly release. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower your back, your glutes to the mat. Inhale, knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Exhale, happy baby pose, feet up high. Grab for the inner outer arches of your feet, your shins, your calves, whatever is accessible. Seal your tailbone to the mat and option to rock gently from side to side. Maybe you extend one leg and then the other. Slowly bring your knees back into center. Breathe in. Breathe out, easy twist to the left. Knees fall to the left. Reach to your right arm out to the right. Let your head fall heavy to the right. Option to flutter your eyes closed. Slowly bring your knees back into center. Breathe in. Breathe out, easy twist to the right. Knees fall to the right. Reach to your left arm out. Head falls to the left. Slowly bring your knees back into center. Give yourself the biggest hug, the tightest squeeze. Breathe in, squeeze as tight as you can. Exhale, release, Shavasana. Wiggle, move, adjust, and simply be. These next few moments are solely yours. I'll let you know when it's time to reawaken. If you're ready to reawaken, to restart your day, begin by wiggling your fingertips, your toes, opening and closing your jaw. I invite you to bring back that memory, that person, that place that brought a smile to your face at the beginning of class, that made you feel grateful, that brings you back to gratitude. Take an inhale. Exhale. Reach your hands up high overhead for a full body stretch. Reach long, toes to fingers. On an exhale, roll over to your favorite side. Rest your head on your arm as a pillow. With your opposite hand, push yourself up gently to a seat. Bring your hands to your third eye center. The light in me honors and respects the light, the gratitude in each and every one of you. Bowing forward together, we seal in this practice. Namaste. Awesome job, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me, and hope to see you soon.